Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes the Colts offense for their first series. And at quarterback, a new name this year to the franchise, of course, but certainly not new to the league. A 15-year vet, former league MVP, Matt Ryan.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Ryan to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. DeAndre Carter back deep. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Los Angeles taking the field, led by Justin Herbert, 3rd-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The numbers a week ago for Everett. 10 catches, 101 yards, and a score.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Ryan gets this to Campbell out on the right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Ryan.
As this complete to Woods.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Shifts by him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, well, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Herbert's throwing into the hands of his receiver, Guyton.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Caught by Allen.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Again, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye. The Chargers had 8-6 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. He completes it to Beckham. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Herbert. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Draw play, it's Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Herbert now.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 43. A gain there of 21 yards. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get it out to midfield. He'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Quick slant here to Woods.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. Final play of the half. It's Ryan.
Finds Hines again for the completion.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is incomplete.
Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They run it again with Williams. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. Right side complete. That's Woods. It'll go as a gain of 4 at its 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a first carry for... No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much block.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Ryan.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Everett there, complete. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Eckler, they run left side.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
First down, and they stick with Eckler.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throws out wide, and he's got Austin Eckler.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Now Ryan on first down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Ryan. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. This is swung out to Eckler. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
On 1st down, Ryan. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Ryan.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan
has this complete to Woods. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw caught by Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
To throw again is Ryan. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Touchdown, Colts! Alec Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely, but the mark shows first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Running on first down, Eckler.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
The wall didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Got his man, it's Woods.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Ryan. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Here's Ryan.
That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So what a finish here. They maneuver to the outskirts of his range, Charles. He steps up, drills it from long distance.
That was no gimme. I like that expression, outskirts of his range. Look, the kickers that I've met, all they want is a chance. And I think he knew this one was good the second it left his foot.
The Charger drive about to get going.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last throw here for Herbert. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Colts, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they
today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The numbers last week for Tunyon: 7 catches, 92 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Brady. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the 2-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup, threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in Week 2.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 108 for the yardage, and the score, too.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Touchdown!
Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feel pretty good about your next couple of calls.
1st down, Murray. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Murray now on 1st down.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They run once more with Dillon.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Bind, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
DJ Wanham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
It's caught by Davis.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Here's Brady. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Murray.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 2nd down, Dillon.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll run for it with Dillon.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
They run again with Dillon.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Draw play, Dillon.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Carter straight ahead.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. Brady going to throw.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 15 now.
This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Murray now.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following in a...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
That's caught again by Schultz.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Murray again. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Running left, Taylor.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Shotgun now for Brady. Uncorks one for Davis. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And Washington able to strike for 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Murray. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. They go screen with Dillon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Anthony Schwartz from 8 yards out. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Brady. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Murray. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Murray. Over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 31. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete. They'll run for it with Samuels. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd and goal, Murray. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Murray now, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try with Haskins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Hassan Haskins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Washington offense going back to work. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Brady's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make. And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to McBride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Throwing now is Brady. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Brady to throw.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Brady.
That's complete to Davis.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Brady.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brady to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Cedric Wilson, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. To throw is Murray.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Murray.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Braxton Berrios selecting to bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a first throw here in overtime. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Brady.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady now to throw.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 22, Brady.
Yet another pass into the hands of Tunyon.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
They'll run with Carter.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Brady going to throw. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for Washington,
it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.